Greetings, greetings, and the awesome, warm, positive vibrations this morning. so, today is community class, right? Still at 5 a.m. So if you missed it, you got to get up early. 5 a.m. is Harriet Squats, and Friday is a community class. So all are welcome. That's donation based. No one is turned away. You need to make sure that you fill out. Download the Discord app and fill out the application so we can put a name with the face. So it's a safe space. This morning we have some fresh juice on hand, and yeah, it's nice to wake up to fresh juice and to make sure you're not wasting any of your money and your shopping time for produce. So if something is not gone yet, but it's not the freshest, juice it, right? And I have a couple of my favorite juicers. There is a video on this channel of my favorite juicer and the comparison between the juicer and a blender. There's a video how to extend the life of your produce. So this morning's juice, this morning's Good Morning juice, as cucumber and grapefruit. Cucumber and grapefruit. So I like to be a little scientist, and a lot of times in the morning we'll get into some coaching, though our official coaching for Flower Fit, for those interested in upgrading your lifestyle to whole, fresh living, unprocessed foods, not a diet, as a lifestyle, as well as some positive accountability and education for your fitness goals. We meet every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we just made like a whole thing of juice. This is like a 32-ounce measuring cup, and I'll let you know what my juices of choice are. I'm a person, I have a thing for juices and modern pestles. So it's a big serving of juice. I think I got about 22 ounces of juice. And let me know if you're interested in doing a nutritional reset, right? For a whole reset of your eating. No processed foods. So this is a good amount of juice. Sometimes people are drinking a little teeny amount of juice, or you're drinking some good juice, but you got so much fruit in it, so much sugar. So there's so many labels out there: vegan, vegetarian, keto, Atkins, the zone. It's so much information and may not necessarily be put into a context for us, right? There are all these wide generalizations, though you may have an issue with blood sugar or cravings or acne or certain medical conditions, right? So these are general recommendations. It's going to be beneficial over time to find what our sweet spot is, right? You may be somebody that has like a sweet tooth. So a whole lot of fruit may set you off. But there are ways to balance these things out without having to do 20 million powders and all that other stuff. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Body-Culinary professional chef, personal trainer, lover of a natural lifestyle. I'm a natural born woman. Shout out to you, whatever your expression is. Everyone's welcome here as long as we are respectful to one another. On this channel, I share some of my journey of radical self-acceptance. And this is my, I don't think I'm going to call it a quickie style, because I have stuff to do this morning and I want to get the movement practice in first. And today we did like African dance, belly dance, African dance and belly dancing fusion, right? This is our active recovery day. So it got nice and hot and sweaty, different than all of our Tootsie Roll of strength training, cardiovascular, and flexibility. A little something different on Friday, and Friday's a community class. So how you start your day can make all the difference. Actually, I would say that it does make the difference. Though you can look at all the YouTube channels and there's so much information. Are you able to see what is the sweet spot for you? How much do you need? Now, I'll say right off the bat, if we look down at our midsection, no judgment. We're not beating up on ourselves over here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, and we're not beating up on each other, because what does that do for you? You know, all of this stuff with strengthening our egos and beating each other down, it weakens us, right? And it's a distraction from what we really need to work on. So it's for us to find out what our sweet spot is. So if you look down at and you touch your midsection and you've got unhealthy, only you know in your quiet moments, if you've got an unhealthy amount of adipose tissue, the technical term for fatty tissue, on your waistline, then without putting a label on yourself, that's telling you, even if you just started eating healthy this week, last week, in a month, it's telling you that there's a blind spot, or that perhaps you're still taking in a lot more than you need. Maybe your car only needs 20 gallons of gas, not 22, not 24. So it's saying that perhaps we don't really understand how much it is that we need, or what we're taking in is not the best quality. So there are several nuance is there. There's a blind spot. If you don't have the results that you want, there's a reason why. And sometimes we get so frustrated, we say, oh, screw it. And we give up and we just go back to what we were doing before. Good morning, Oya. Uh-oh. I want to lose my screen, child. This is a sensitive little screen. Can I get back on the screen? Too many screens open. So good morning, Oya. I have a sweet tooth during my cycle, and I just started getting bad body acne at age 40. Don't feel no way. I had, my face was looking like Pop Rocks. This healthy eater, my face was looking like Pop Rocks. Scroll down the community section, you can see for yourself. But which one is the sweet tooth? Is it this one or is it this one? Right? So we all have some kind of a sweet tooth, right? Though, even if we are not aware right now, we can balance these things out, and we don't have to get 20 million powders and pills. You can just do it with the food. Take it from me. I'm so blessed. I feel so fortunate not to have to wear a whole bunch of makeup on my skin because I just finished sweating with the workout. Now I got to go jump into the garden. Then I got to go run to another town. I got to find some hay for the bunnies because now there's no hay. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on with farmers and stuff? I can't find any blue stem hay for small animals. So there's a little shortages going on. That's why I'm telling you. Peaceful consumption, food that loves you back. Garden therapy, personal movement practice, but you heard it over here. Good morning, T.I. Day. Sending you all some warm, positive vibrations. Shout out to my early risers. Y'all want to catch me? I'm usually up 5 a.m. Eastern. Well, I'm up before y'all because I'm several hours before the East Coast. But 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is Harriet Squats. Monday through Friday. Friday is a community class, so that class is donation-based. No one is turned away. So the information is there if you'd like to come together around garden. If you're talking about gardening, fruits and vegetables, and a movement practice, then you got my attention. Anything else? I don't have the bandwidth. I'll be honest with you. So most of us are not getting enough greens. Over here, you know what I call, if you've done a reset, you know how I feel about greens. Greens, we don't have to go to the club, but greens, like, make it rain. That's the money for your body. That's when you want nice skin. Is greens. I mean, I don't like vegetables. Okay. Do you like having clean skin? What about your liver? That's what your ego don't like. But what about your liver? The liver loves greens. The liver loves salads. But what do I know? Yes, I got bunnies, honey. I have little bunnies. I love them. Magical and kitty poo. They're always getting into something. And I didn't want pets for years because I was like, they remind me too much of slavery. A lot of people mistreat animals. And they are our friends. And I'm just not feeling to consume them or eat them. But that's me. I'm not sitting here in judgment of anybody. I'm not the food police and I'm not the hair police. You're going to have to find your own sweet spot. If it's not resonating with you, then why are you doing it? We have a lot of cognitive dissonance. So the way that we're starting our day, it sets the tone. I know we've been raised eating breakfast sets the tone for the day. Let you tell me, doesn't it make sense? A lot of times we haven't digested the meal from yesterday, from last night. And then in the morning, we put all of this heavy, starchy, greasy food almost out of obligation because we've been conditioned that we need breakfast. Maybe you're svelte. Maybe you are underweight. Maybe you're one of those people that have a high metabolism that needs it. Again, though, look at your midsection. Touch it, grab it because it's yours. Grab that midsection. And do you have a lot of undigested meals on your waistline? We've been talking about it. Type 3, diabetes, Alzheimer's. If the waistline is coming out over the pants, that's a precursor for diabetes and heart disease. I didn't make it up. It's not me. It's not me making it up. Y'all go research it on your own. But we don't have to freak ourselves out. Eating healthy can be very, very natural in how you set the tone for the day, which is why I like me green water. Sets the tone for the day. That's all inside the nutritional reset, which is based on food. You got enough people to give you powders and creams and products. Someone was asking me the other day about protein powder, and I've done every protein powder, vegan and non-vegan, in my journey on the market. And it's occurred to me, I don't need it. So I've been set free. I'm all about freedom over here. Because good health and just having healthy hair and being comfortable in your skin, everybody should have access to that, right? So I'm finishing off about 22 ounces of juice. How do I know? Because I measured it, right? Because I'm an experimenter. And between the working out, I'm getting a shot of drugs, y'all, from the workout. Your body can produce feel-good drugs. And this is just my own little experience. Again, I ain't judging nobody because people I love, people got their own stuff. Yet, I'm not keen on getting my body at this stage of the game. I don't need no more addictions. Food was enough for me to get over. That was almost impossible to get over, the food addiction. I don't need any more vices or anything that's going to burn out my adrenal glands or compromise my ability to be sharp or compromise my lungs. I need to be sharp and as clear in my decision making as possible. So I'm getting feel-good drugs from the workout. That for years, that has been my coffee. That is tried and true. What's this? Good morning. Good morning, TJ saying, do you mix fruits with your greens or just blend greens only? So I consume fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and fresh herbs, all whole and living. So it depends. It's so intuitive. It depends what I'm making, what my purpose is. So sometimes I can eat certain fruits with greens. A lot of times I don't like to put these labels, but technically it would be mono eating just one thing. And sometimes I do a mixture of all of those. I mix the fruits with greens. I eat the fruit solo. I eat greens solo, and I blend greens only. So being that this is what I eat all the time, and I'll have folks ask me what I eat in a day. I have rhythms, but also this has been such a habit. This is like years that I don't have to put a whole lot of thought and put myself in a box. And I can really feel what it is that I need. So I would say, TJ, I do all of those. I do all of those different mixtures depending on if I need to get out the door. I have certain things I do as a standard, and as certain things are habits. So a lot of things I don't even think about anymore. I get a lot of my water from the whole, fresh, living foods. So being very, very simple, it saves me so much time, and I don't have to stay in my head about it. Now, I do recognize that this is a process of years. So it may take a bit of a learning curve. Yet, I don't think today, with the amount of information that's out, it doesn't have to take you 30 years, right? You can get certain principles a lot quicker. And I would say whole, fresh. I know people say vegan, raw vegan. I like to refer to the food because the mindset is everything, how you're approaching something, at least over here. Whole, fresh, living, unprocessed foods. It makes things so simple. It makes things so relaxed. Relaxation is key. Relaxation is key over here. So 22 ounces of juice. That's a good amount of juice. I know folks like to focus on weight loss. I, as a coach, and I like to focus on what works. My mindset over here, what I found to be effective, the most effective, is I'd like you to try on weight release, because your body's intelligent and knows how to adjust itself down to a natural weight. If we're carrying a lot of excess waste around the waistline, then that's saying something. That's a doctrine of signature. That's a clear communication. So forget everybody's words. Your liver, your kidneys, your stomach, which is very small. The stomach is not big. Newsflash, the stomach is not big. So the stomach is not big. What are we seeing around our waistlines? What is all that waste and water retention that we're seeing over there? Good question. So I like to think of weight release. Your body knows what to do when you just get out of the way. And if we're eating lots of substances, although they are delicious, that MSG was popping. It was so delicious. Feel free to come over to Flower Fit Community, coming together around fruits and vegetables, fitness, and peaceful consumption. And then Flower Fit coaching is Sundays at 2 p.m. And there's a guideline. There's a guide to, all the questions people would ask me over the years. It's in a guide. It's in a guide manual, which is Whole Living Foods in the Hood with menus to fit your budget, and all different types of practical lists of different shopping scenarios with different spending plans. And just to give you some ideas of what I would do with all that produce. I'm extremely creative with produce because that's how our great grandmothers had to be. They couldn't afford to waste a whole bunch of food and money and time, right? And they were very, very resilient. If you've had lots of acne, like I've had, there's natural beauty, no products. I'm not interested in going back to all of those products. I'm just not doing it. I've had several people ask me about, was that a makeup endorsement? No, hair oil, but I don't use oil. If anything, I'm gonna use it for breast massage and stomach massage. So I'm not using all of that stuff. So I'm being picky and choosy about where I'm putting my attention and my finances and my time, right? These are lifestyle principles that work, and they're simple, 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 simple. So how you start the day is going to set the tone for the day. Although I'm not eating a heavy breakfast, getting all these greens in my system, all this hydration. I already had a glass of big, let's see what size my water glass. So this size I know is a 20 ounce, right? And I usually put sleeves on it because I like to drink warm water, sometimes with ginger. This is 20 ounces. That's gone during the workout session, right? This is another 22 ounces. So that's 42 ounces, right? And if I know I make a nice thing of tea, which I'm going to make a thing of tea, that's another, my tea vat, this one here holds 64 ounces, and this will keep stuff piping hot all day. So there's a method over here, y'all. You can shorten your learning curve for those of you that are interested in doing a reset. Come on over to the reset, and I think we will be doing, I don't know, these words fast is so loaded, right? And our ego can really get tripped up, and I'm fasting, I'm vegan, I'm raw vegan. And a lot of times I have found in my observation, it's not sustainable because we're ego tripping and not really getting to the root of what is triggering a lot of our mindless consumption. So that is a big part of my practice as a coach for myself, my family members, and the folks I work with. So again, everything's going to come back up in the garden, right? These lifestyle practices take care of a lot. Your peaceful consumption and your personal movement practice. So let me know in the comments, what are you starting off your day with today? Have you had hydration? Are you making it rain? Because maybe make it rain. Money for your body over here is greens. Do you get greens in the morning? Or it's not bad or wrong if you do, because I'm not the food police. Are you having heavy starches and bacon and eggs? I remember I used to eat all the stripples, right? That was the fake bacon back in the day. We used to do stripples and try to find some kind of a vegan McMuffin. We always want to take the same junk food and make a replacement, but I don't know that all that chewy, gooey stuff needs to go in the colon. I don't think so. I don't think so. Sending all some warm, positive vibrations. I like to see you all in class. So if you don't fill out the application, I can't identify you. I can't unfortunately let you in because it needs to be a safe space. I'm not playing with that, right? Because once I open up, a couple of times I was tempted to just open up the community on the Discord server, Body-Culinary. Once I open up, it's hard to filter people. Like on Facebook, you can't filter the nutso people, right? So once you open it up to everybody, I can't pull. It's hard to pull it back in, and that's too much time. So painstaking, being very not painstaking, but meticulous about who was there. I need to be able to identify the person and the energy to see if it's a good match. So that's 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Harriet Squats. Yes, Harriet. People keep asking, what is Harriet Squats? That is squatting with the focus and the tenacity of Harriet Tubman. We're channeling her energy to get through the movement practice, which is actually a lot of fun. Though some people might be a little bit deconditioned. So we want to get more conditioned and address the things we need to apply corrective exercise to. For most people, that is the shoulders, that is the lower back, that is the knees and the core. So on many of us, that's deconditioned from sitting down too much and just not being active enough. So we want to get those in order. And you can still burn a lot of gas doing that. We want to get those in order so we have a firm foundation. We can stay injury free. So do bring along your heart rate monitors, those Fitbit trackers, your Obama phone Fitbit tracker. Let's see what else people got. Your heart rate monitors, your fitness tracker. Bring all those little doodad. Your Apple Watch phone people buy with all this enthusiasm and then don't use it. So bring it, because it's going to make a big difference to have some accountability tools in place. So hopefully I will see you all in the garden. You can check out Kwasa Peaceful Eating on TikTok. I'm over on TikTok. That's nice and short, so I don't have to be on it all day. And you know what, y'all? You know what? Over here in this little corner of the universe, natural bodies matter. Bring back and celebrate the small tetas. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Appreciate. I invite you. I don't like to tell grown folks what to do. I invite you to exhale and inhale appreciation of your divinely assigned features. They are unique. They are unique. They are a unique DNA marker. Nobody else has them. This is like, I don't know if I want to say a beauty mark, but nobody else has it. So I'm going to appreciate what I have and keep it healthy, because there's enough stuff going on in the environment that is toxic. And I recently heard about, I don't know who this young lady is. I'm going to get too far. I'm going to get off in 2 minutes. Some young lady that has been tested for an intimately transmittable disease. And I'm just wondering, how much more of these cases do we need before we hook on straight? So as I've said before, I'm humbled by how easily we are influenced. We are. We think it's just the young people and not grown adults. I disagree. That's a lie from the pits of hell. We are influenced by what we're watching, we listen to, what we think is cool. Just like if we were 16 years old with Teen Beat pictures on the wall. We are influenced. We're allowing ourselves to be influenced. And when this cognitive dissonance, when a fantasy, and not acknowledging that a lot of these celebrities, they have a different life. They have personal trainers. They have a whole fantasy life, and it's entertainment, but it's not real. And we're cutting, my now I'm on the line, that we're cutting and altering in a dangerous way our body parts. And we have some of the most voluptuous bodies on the planet. And 5, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, what will be the consequences of following these fictitious characters when they've gone on, like the young lady, so-and-so Kardashian, she just had some of her implants removed. So what about all the young ladies that are following her? So I'm all one for admitting we are influenced by what we're watching. And this is a climate we're constantly being triggered. We're being triggered. Our behaviors are being triggered. You're being triggered to go out and act like you ain't got no sense and letting everybody have access to your purse, your panties, and your pocketbook and your psyche. It's not wise. It's not wise, my young flowers out there. Listen, come with me, come with me, come with me. We're going to go get some safe henna. So you can move, we can play around. You come on with auntie, mama auntie, and we can get safe. We can move the tattoos around safely and beautifully with henna. But to alter yourself and your body parts, when your views on life are going to change, your diet is going to change, your hair is going to change, why make these drastic, permanent alterations to yourself? You're going to change. You're going to change. And for who? For some ghost perverts online that really don't care about you? I don't know. I'm not sitting here in judgment of anybody, but what I can say is little nugget, harder life experience. I don't think it may benefit us to alter your body permanently when your views on life are going to change. Styles change. We're making some dangerous permanent alterations. A lot of our hair procedures are making us at risk for fibroid tumors. A lot of our grooming practices are going to leave us with no eyebrows and eyelashes, and then have to put a very harsh, angry looking frown on the face. I'm just saying, a lot of these procedures, they're going to leave us with lots of holes and very large pores. You think you stay in your 20s and 30s forever? No. Will I be part of the Delilah Fitness 2023 retreat? I think so. Y'all looking at coming down here to Central America? Yes, I'll be. I was just there. Did y'all see the food? We went to the Mayan ruins. We were eating and eating and eating. In addition to lots of activities, it was a lot of activity. It was so much fun. And it is wonderful to know that you can eat till you're satiated, but not have to worry about depositing a lot of waste on your waistline. Now, I'm not dieting, y'all. I'm not dieting. Who was it was asking me about my age? I'm not scared of sharing my age, but what happened to the home training? There's no home training anymore. Where's your home training? You don't be asking a woman her age. No. But we want to keep the waistline spelt over here. And also more than just what we look like. That's on the surface, right? Money ebbs and flows. Your weight will ebb and flow. Though if you are making consistent deposits into the 401k of your body, it's going to save you. My habits are what saved me. I have habits. I have delicious habits. The garden is a habit. Movement is a habit. Hydration is a habit. Then I don't have to work so hard and debilitate myself mentally, having to make the same decision to start over And I'm okay with failure. I'm okay with failure because failure is really only feedback. I failed more times than I can imagine. That's why I'm so crystal clear. That's why there's certain things you can't pay me to do. I don't care if my mother's doing it, Obama's doing it, Jesus Cristo is doing it, because I'm clear and because of my failures. So we don't want the young flowers and the young trees to enter into not well thought out decisions that are going to leave you with permanent consequences that a lot of times as women we don't bounce back from. And truth be told, a lot of times, the male counterpart doesn't bounce back from either. We're making decisions that will alter our lives and possibly the lives of other people. So it behooves us to make well thought out decisions and start to think more long term, because these celebrities not going to be there when your stuff is on fire, and it's not that much Johnny steaming in the world. You heard it here. So I'm inviting you all to enjoy your green water. Feel free to check out the nutritional reset that comes with a menu and recipes. And keep in mind, there's coaching on Sundays in the afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think there's another time also for the nutritional reset. So I'm inviting you all to create a great day on purpose just because you said so. Like, comment respectfully, and subscribe. See you soon. Oh, did I say the quickie hairstyle for today? Okay. So building on from yesterday, this is for fitness. I just have one of these little sleeve tubes on the hair. My locks are tucked up. And I told you, I know they say protective styling. I'm calling this restful styling. And I was up playing dress up. See how this is sculpted? Our hair sculpts. Our hair is sculpted. So sometimes I feel like we're driving ourselves crazy trying to make the hair do something that it doesn't. So there's no twisting, no oil. So this was it, y'all. I've even made some of these. This was the simple hair tool. It's not 100% cotton that I'm using for my hair today. So that's the Quickie Holiday. All right, see you soon.